Let me guess. There is that one thing that you've always planned for tomorrow, right? But how many tomorrows have passed since then? What is the length of time that has escalated, the length of time that has gone by since you started planning for the same thing? We have dreams that are postponed. We have things that we want to do, but we keep pushing them for tomorrow. There are plans that come into our mind, good plans that we wish to achieve, but we don't make them happen. Now, what if I told you that there is one decision that you can make today and that will transform your life forever? It is not all about planning. It is not all about coming up with strategies. Because strategy without putting it to action is all in vain. Your life will not change simply because you purpose to be serious. Your life will not change simply because you put down things that you want to achieve. Your life will not change simply because you got ideas from friends and from family. But there is one thing that you can do today. There is one thing that you can achieve, and this will translate into a complete change, a complete overhaul of your life. As it stands, we all know that everybody has a goal, a purpose for life. But many times these purposes, these plans don't come to pass, and many times we do a lot of procrastination. Many times we come up with ideas but let them bury as we watch. But now listen to this. For any change to take place, for any effect to have its way into somebody's life, there is this one thing that must be done. Opportunities come. A lot of good things come your way. And you are our own witness of yourself over how much time you had with something. Maybe it's about your career, you want to advance in your career, about your family, about your business, and there is a plethora of issues that your life necessitate change. And there are things that according to your own definition of life and purpose, you need improvement. And that is the truth. But days pass by, weeks turn into months, months into years, but you don't see any change. What could be the problem? Because you're just a well-meaning individual who wishes to see their lives get to different heights, but that doesn't come to pass. Planning is good, but there is this one thing that you must do. Your life will carry on good moments and bad moments. Your life will come in with good people and bad people. You may put something that you want to achieve. You may write down a plan. You may write down a set of activities that you wish to achieve. But if you are to achieve anything meaningful in life and destiny, you must have a well-written and a well-emphasized commitment where you don't wait for the perfect moment. Let me tell you something. There is no perfect moment, by the way. That is a mere illusion. There is no perfect moment. If you wait for the perfect moment, you will wait forever, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing that you'll ever achieve in life. You're a student who wants to start the research papers, you want to start the project, but you keep pushing. I'll try next week, I'll try this week, I'll try next week. Oh, as you push, the days come by, then the deadline will hit, and you realize that you did nothing meaningful. You're a young hustler who wants to start a business, or maybe a side hustle for that matter, but you keep postponing, you keep pushing for tomorrow. You only allow more problems into your life without finding solutions to the already existing problems. But now, what is the challenge of that? You realize that for a length of time that you are to achieve something, you shall have achieved nothing. Nothing, absolutely. Because you let today's problems, you add them to tomorrow's problems, and the problems that come after tomorrow. which is a very big risk and a very big gamble. If you ever want to get rid of this, you have to stay committed. You have to stay true to the plans that you want to achieve. My friends, it is not all about frequency, but the consistency in applying the strategic plans that you had to achieve the desired outcome. Now listen to this. Of what good is it to have a long list of activities running down? You want to achieve this, you want to achieve this, you want to achieve this, but by the end of the day, you achieve none of them. And it is something that affects your own life as an individual. Once again, I want to remind you of something that is very important. Everything starts from the mind, but does not end from the mind. The changes that we hope for start from the mind, but the end or the result comes in the strategic planning of the execution of how you want to do things. Your mind will give you a view of things. Your mind will give you a long list of things that you wish to achieve, but that may not come to pass. The fact that you saw it doesn't mean you will get to it. It is like you went to a place where, let me say, a hotel or something, then you see some food being eaten at a next table. It doesn't mean you will get access to it. You will only buy what you afford. Now, it happens the same way. We all see something, but we don't get to it. Everybody. The problem is not in seeing. You have the perception in your mind, you have the view, you have the dream. You have the dream, you have the plan that you want to achieve something. But now the difference between you and somebody who fails is that one person had commitment in achieving it, yet the other person just sat there hoping that life will find balance. Dear viewers, life doesn't get stuck, but your life is indeed stuck. Life should not take action, but you should take action. But taking actions without consistency and commitment will lead to failure. It is like you invest in a bank, you give your money to the bank, you deposit your money to the bank, and know really well that there is no profit. If alone profit, there is nothing that you will ever get from that bank. You know that the money will not be received when it is needed. That is the gamble of life, of seeing something, but you can't actualize it to form something meaningful. So, what will you do today? Will you sit down and hope things go well? You are a young man who just began a family. Things are not working on well. You hope, things will come one day. This life. It doesn't work like that, my dear. You're a student. You need to advance in your career. You see your fellows doing something, your colleagues in class doing something, and you say, I think by next week I'll start that. But you don't get to it. You push things a lot. You do a lot of procrastination. You keep pushing things. You hope that something from nowhere will come and will find balance. So, what is it that today you are purposing that you will do differently? If you want to achieve a different result, you must do things differently. Miles Monroe said that if you go the same direction, you will end up at the same destination. Now, if you want to end up at different destination, definitely it means you have to change the direction, because the same route will lead to the same results. You will never use one formula to achieve the other. Each formula will give its answer. In mathematics, they mark not the answer, but the formula and the channel that was used. Use the right formula today to achieve the right results. So, dear viewers, what is the one thing that you've always wanted to achieve or to do, but you keep pushing? And what strategy will you employ, apply, and put in line so that you achieve that goal? Share your thoughts in the comment section. And that has been the Elijah Effects Punch for today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you get notified